This video focuses on setting up a new license server on a Linux machine. The Keysight license server enables floating licenses to be shared across a network on multiple instruments and PCs used by multiple users. The license server is based on Revenair's FlexNet publisher technology and consists of the FlexNet License Server Manager, LMGRD, and the Keysight vendor daemon, a GLSoftD. Note that these instructions can also be found in the Keysight Licensing Quick Start Guide. Download that at keysight.com/find/licensingquickstart. Here's an overview of the steps to set up a license server. This video takes you through each of the 6 steps. Prerequisite step: select a suitable machine for the license server. See keysight.com/find/license-server for supported operating systems and versions. For further information, see the chapter on selecting a license server machine in the FlexNet admin guide at keysight.com/find/fnpadmin. Step 1. Install Keysight License Server on the license server machine. On your license server machine, open your web browser to keysight.com/find/licensing and navigate to the floating license server download page. Or you can go directly to keysight.com/find/license server. Download the appropriate package for your platform. Extract the files to the folder shown here. You may need to create the folder. Step 2. Receive a license file. If you have ordered a licensed Keysight product, you'll receive, typically by email, an entitlement certificate. Note the order number and certificate number. Determine the license server's host ID in this way. On the server machine, execute opt/keysight/licensing-daemon/bin/lmutil lmhost ID. To get the FlexNet host ID, avoid use of host IDs associated with Wi-Fi or virtual network adapters. If this is a USB dongle license, read the dongle ID as printed on the physical key itself, or, with the dongle connected to your computer, execute lmutil lmhost ID -flex ID to get the dongle FlexNet host ID. Next, go to keysight.com/find/software manager to receive your license file. If you haven't used Keysight Software Manager, KSM, before, you may need to create an account on KSM. Follow the instructions on screen to enter your order number, certificate number, and host ID to request a license file. The license file will be emailed to you or made available for download. Step 3. Save the license file on the license server machine. Copy the license file to your hard drive using the path shown. If the license is tied to a USB dongle, be sure to install a Flex ID 10 dongle driver on the server, available at keysight.com/find/licensing USB driver. Step 4. Manually start the license server manager to verify your setup. This verifies there are no networking, host name resolution, or other issues that prevent the license server manager from starting. You must install at least one license, received from KSM, before you can start the license server manager and the vendor daemon. To run LMGRD manually, first change directory to /opt/keysight/licensing-daemon/bin. Then run the command you see below to start LMGRD, entered on a single line without line breaks. If you see one of these errors when you start LMGRD, then you need to install the Linux standard-based package using yum or apt. Verify that the server is up and has licenses by executing this command, /lmutil lmstat-a. If you need to stop the license server manually, execute the following command, substituting your license location if it is different. Step 5. Automate the startup of the license server manager. To automate the license server manager's startup upon system reboot, first confirm the license server is stopped before executing the following steps. A. Navigate to /etc/systemd/system. B. Configure a service with the touch command. Sudo touch keysight lmgrd service. C. Open keysight lmgrd service in an editor. Sudo gedit keysight lmgrd service. D. Add code substantially similar to the sample on the next screen. Check the paths on your machine to LMGRT, your licenses files, and the server log file. Modify the paths in the script if they differ from your configuration. Execute the 2 commands you see here. Check the service status using systemctl status keysite LMGRT service. Step 6. Reboot to test the new license server. Restart the server machine to test the automated startup of the license server manager. Note that it can take a couple minutes for the license server manager to start up after the machine is rebooted. Configure your client machines to get their licenses from the new license server you have just configured. Then check to make sure you can use the floating licenses on your client machines. Thanks for watching this video on license server setup.